Hello, welcome to the studio. It is day 11, hanging out in the studio. I cannot believe that it's already 11th day of December. Like in literally a week and a half, it's already going to be Christmas. So let's do a check-in. How are you feeling? Like it's your grief journey. You've lost a loved one and you're still maybe not feeling it. Let's check in. Like, how are you feeling? Let me tell you how I'm feeling. In 16 days, not 16 days, in 6 days, I will be celebrating both of my children's birthday without them. I will be doing the happy heavenly birthday post if I feel like it, and if I don't, it's okay. Let's cut that off. I had to cut my air conditioner back on today. In the studio, that is. But I would like to know, how are you doing? If you've been on this journey with me, it's day 11, or if you've been on any of my videos, and you are someone who have suffered a tragic loss, maybe a loved one, maybe a job, relationship, because grief is anything that makes your heart hurt, makes you cry, makes you feel like you've lost something, like you really want to stop breathing. It really paralyzes you and stops you in your tracks. That's what grief is. Most of the time when we talk about grief, people think about the loss of a loved one, death. We grieve those things too, but we also grieve someone retires. And my husband, after 28 years and being in the military, he grieved the life that he knew for 28 years, 6 months. And I think he got it all the way down to the hour. That's another form of grieving. So when you think about it, grief isn't just the loss of a loved one. Grief is grieving loss of a dog, loss of a cat, loss of a home. Sometimes people, house catch on fire. Sometimes people lose their home. People have to grieve that too. Hi, Sarah. What's up? What's up? I was just going to say, give me a thumbs up. Oh, I like the way they put the flowers on there. That's cute. And I got my chat box back. I am over here doing the doggone thing. I have a Temu haul that we're going to go through. I didn't even open it. I left it for this evening. I came on early because I had to pack my luggage, and then I'm going to have to leave, go pick up Bailey. Bailey is my car, the Escalade, and it's done. So we need to pick it up, and it's a whole lot of logistics. Let's put it that way. And the best thing is to go pick it up this evening because I'm going to be gone for 5 days, 6 days. And nobody got time to be paying no lot fee because your car is ready to pick up. You can't leave it there until I come back. But so, and then that way I get to put it on the road, test it out, make sure everything is good. As I say that, I'm thinking, is that a good idea to really get on the road? Yeah, it is, because it's going to be okay. I'm not stressing over it. I'm going to leave early enough in the morning. If anything happens, yeah, we're not going to even talk about that. We're not going to even put that out in the atmosphere. The puppies are doing fine. Everything is doing fine. Today was a great day. I started out early today, real early. I had a lot of things to do. My ID card expired. And if you're a military, you cannot do anything on installations. You can't go to the commissary. You can't go to the exchange. You can't do anything if your ID card is expired. You can still get on post, get on bases, but once you get on, there's only limited stuff that you can do that's meant for, of course. But I got it done. Thank God for a friend who called in just pretty much like, hey, because when you don't have an appointment, you're walk-in basis. And on this installation here in Fort Novosol / Fort Rucker, it is a training installation. So military uniform get to go first. Therefore, there's a whole bunch of them in there. And then they sprinkle in the walk-ins. Well, there was a bunch of walk-ins and there was way more military personnel. But I got my ID card. And as you can see, she cute, because we cannot have no ID card for it expires in 2028 or 29. The puppies are outside the door, so y'all hear them? I don't know. But anyways, we got that done. So today was a busy day. But oh my goodness, they are really tearing it up. But I wanted to tell somebody that maybe is going to watch the replay or is going to Oh Lord, Portia sent me pictures. My granddaughter's her chorus concert is the day. I was trying to figure out what was trying to come through. But people that's on my, what do you call it, favorite list, they can get through. It's on Do Not Disturb, but it still pops up on the thing. But I wanted to say, somebody who may be watching this, let me not digress and get my squirrel on. Um, Somebody may be watching this, and like when I first came on, I wanted to check in. I wanted you to check in with yourself and ask yourself this question: how are you feeling? Like, it's not for me. It's like, look in the mirror or look at your hands and ask yourself, for real, how are you feeling? Like, and when you answer it, so for me, I asked myself, I was like, Karen, how are you feeling? And then I had to answer truthfully, like, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. And then I was like, well, Karen, why are you feeling overwhelmed? Remember, y'all, I told y'all I do self-talk, because the first person you need to talk to in the morning is well, tell God thank you and then talk to yourself. But the thing about it is, why I'm feeling overwhelmed, because the ID card wasn't playing. The dog was supposed to go to the vet, was playing, had to cancel that because I wasn't going to get back in time. So I was feeling a little overwhelmed. And so I told my husband, I said, listen, cancel the vet because I'm not going to stress myself, right? And not going to get a speeding ticket. So that kind of brought me down a little bit. But then after the guy called and said that the car was ready, the truck was ready, and then I was like, oh my God, how are we going to get it? Like, but then I thought about it. I was like, well, Lord, thank you for it being fixed today and not him calling tomorrow or tomorrow is Thursday or Friday, right? And then I'm not here. And then, so yeah. So I had to talk myself off the ledge. And so when I tell you to check in with yourself, I want you to check in with yourself so you can really answer the question, why are you not okay? If you come up with like I did, I was in overwhelm, like I was in overdrive. I was just like moving, 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 moving. Even this morning when I was talking to Sarah, it was just like, I was talking to her, then I had a call at 10, then after I finished with the call, I was talking to her again, then I had another call, and it was just really too much. Somewhere in there, I needed to just pause and just realize that, okay, first of all, I was not going to make the appointment for the morning for the walk-in because it was what? It was already almost 11 o'clock. So I think I really talked myself through that on the phone with Sarah, just like, hey, I'm not going to make it, so I'm going to hang out. And once I did that, I kind of start relaxing. But then when the guy called about the car, I was like, okay, well, the car is done. The dog got to go to the vet. I can't get my thing until 1 o'clock. Oh my goodness, that's just too much, right? So I just like, okay, William, I can't do the dog, cancel the vet appointment. We'll see if I was going to check with my uncle to see if he wanted to ride to Auburn so I can get the car and he drive one of the cars back. Then after he was just like, I can't do that right now. It's like, no worries, William. We'll do it when you get off from work, right? We put ourselves in overwhelm. And you have to allow yourself to come down off of these emotions that we sometimes self-inflict. Hey, Dawn. Look, where's the? I see the chat. How are you? Happy Wednesday. And that was another thing. I realized it's Wednesday already. It's just like, where did the time go by? But in the process of all of that today, I got to take some deep breaths and I got to really sit, because while I had to wait because I was a walk-in to get my ID card, I had to sit for like 30 minutes, and that allowed me to relax, not even think about anything. I didn't even pull my phone out, didn't get on my phone. I didn't do any of that. I just sat there in the moment and just kind of was like, God, thank you for this rest, right? Allow yourself to feel. On your grief journey, you tend to do too much and you tend to be going, going, going. And then when the evening, the day is over, where you're trying to figure out what happened. Like, why am I so tired? And me being a diabetic, I've learned from going to the, whatever that thing is that I went to the last week. I'm putting more stress on myself by trying to not be all the things and do all the things. And she's like, no, you're doing great. You're not bad at all. What you need to do is slow down, right? Life has happened to me. My body is imprinted. And every time I talk about the things, I need to add, as in allowing myself to feel. It's like, okay, the birthday of the children are coming up. Now, like what I'm trying to teach you guys to do is create new traditions, create new birthday things that we could do for their birthdays. And in that way, I'll have something new to look forward to, as opposed to they're not here anymore, or I'm sad and I got to do this and I got to do that. So this is why I want you to create new memories, create new traditions centered around the person that's no longer in your life. Like if you've lost a job or you changed jobs or you retired, then what are you doing now? So allow yourself to feel the emotion. And when you ask yourself the question, how do you feel? Like, how are you doing today? Like, and then when I answered and said I'm in overwhelm, then answer the question, well, Karen, why are you in overwhelm? And then when you really ask yourself, when you answer your question, you'll really find out you're in overwhelm because why? You put yourself there. None of the things that I did today, I didn't even have to leave the house today. Didn't have to. I could have canceled, not made an appointment for the dog. I could have got my ID card when I got back. However, I need my ID card when I travel because I am a military dependent. So therefore, I like all the benefits that come along with my card. And it didn't need to be expired. So that was that. So that had to get fixed today. And it's my second form of identification. Sometimes they don't, one doesn't work. You need two. So it goes along with my driver's license. And then I have my government ID card. That's that. Y'all know my ID card. You can just imagine it gives you a lot of benefits, and I'm here for it. Oh, you got snow, rain, and ice. Oh, Sarah, do y'all have snow? I meant to ask you that earlier when I talked to you. Oh, and Sarah and I did come up with, we are going to have, going into the new year, we're still trying to find a name. And Sarah, if you could put some of those things, if you remember what you had said in the chat, I told you I wasn't going to remember. um, but some of the things that we want to go into the new year for the YouTube that we're going to do, basically Bible principles. What does God say about your life and how you're living? Because I want to take back the belief systems that the church has placed on us. Like in the Bible or God, he didn't say that you can't drink. As a matter of fact, Jesus' first miracle was turning water into wine. So that's a clear indication that drinking is okay to be a part of your life. Like, I'm just confused. Now it does say anything in excess is a problem. As a matter of fact, I think it says it's a sin, like gluttony and all the things. So you're not supposed to be a drunk, but a glass of wine or you're hanging out with friends, nothing wrong with that. Man, the church had me going around in circles trying to, I'm going to say the church because when I did get saved and turned my life around and want to do all the things for God, I stopped doing a lot of things. And nowhere in that did God tell me I needed to stop doing all the things. I put those handcuffs on me. So I'm not going to blame the church, but I will say it was my belief system from growing up and hearing my grandmother say, oh, that's a sin. You shouldn't do that. You're going to die and go to hell. I ain't died and went to hell yet, and I done a lot of things. But y'all know what? Jesus died for our sins. So, and if you're over here and that's not your kind of language and you're running through the page and it doesn't fit you or whatever, then I'm just not your kind of girl. But I am who I am, and all the things I get to sit up and hang up around here and be who I am and show up and be joyful and have joy even after losing two children. It's because of the God I serve. That's just that. And I don't apologize for it. Next. Now, simplify your plans. That will really make, once you realize you're in overwhelm, just simplify it. If you can not do it today, then don't do it. If you can not do it tomorrow and you don't want to, then don't do it. Right? That's it. And then if you need to talk to somebody and, trying to bounce things back and forth, then that person in that realm that you need to do it with, then, do it. But make plans that are thought about. And that way, on your grief journey, you won't have to worry about being in overwhelm because you're going to take the time to really plan it out. Now, I'm going to go over to the desk because we got some desk time because I can't even remember what I ordered for sure. But I will say this: if you're watching the replay at this point, if you're watching the replay and you're not subscribed to the channel, I would greatly appreciate if this is your jam and you like all the things you like and you love it and you just like, oh my God, I need more of that. I need more of someone that's straight to the point or whatever. That's me. I don't have time to cut corners. Life is too short to be around here putting icing on a cake that didn't even rise. What does that look like? Like Sarah's a baker. She know if the cake ain't rise, it's just done sitting there and it's just in the pan. I mean, it might work, it might taste great, but why are we putting icing on something that didn't rise? Like it's not even done. Don't do it. So subscribe for more videos on healing, hope, and finding strength through life's challenges, right? I don't only talk about as a mother who has lost children. I am someone who I've lost a dad. I've lost an uncle and aunt who were like my mother and my father. So I navigate through how to get through life because it's your new normal. And what does that look like, right? I think I see, what? You're driving home from Timo. What time is it? 6? Oh, yeah. Women, mothers, breaking generation curses, changing for the better, open and honest generational age gap, but family, all are the things. Yes. Because Sarah and I are cousins. Thank you. That really, it triggered it back. See, I just needed you to cut the switch on. For Sarah and I, Chef Sarah, we're cousins. We are first cousins. We are daughters of sisters. And so therefore, and our age is, Sarah was born, as a matter of fact, Sarah was born in September. Joshua was born in December. Isn't that right? Do I got that right? Put it in there if I do. And so I'm almost certain I do. Look, don't judge me. But they were born, and if you don't mind, I think y'all were born in the same year. I'm almost certain. What year are you born in? If you don't mind putting it in there. But if you don't, then text me. Because I get it. I get it if you don't. But so my point is, I'm old enough to be her mother. I already had three children, right? So I already had 3 children, even though I started playing with water guns before I should have been. Let's just put that. But Portia, and so it's Portia, Joshua, the twins are younger, and Andrew is definitely younger. Right, September of 90. Right, so she was born first, and Joshua was born in December of 90. Oh, you was born in September too? Okay. So this is where we're going to come from is 2 separate places. She's a new mother. And I'm gonna say this very not meaning it the way I'm gonna say it, but it's about me. I'm an old mother. I'm an empty nester mother. So she's a brand new, like she's just putting a bird in her nest, and I have no birds in my nest. That's a good way to put that. But I mean, I am an old mother. Like I don't have any kids in the house. No way, shape, form, or fashion. I have the dogs, right? And so we're going to come from a place of basically going to Bible principles, but I wanted to talk more to people who wasn't raised in the church. And they're having questions. Their question is like, well, I see I'm not going to throw any names out. I'm going to use my own name, and that way we don't have to worry about stepping on nobody's toes. Well, I see Sister McCoy over there doing X, Y, and Z, but she's in the church, and she goes to church every Sunday. She's in Bible study, but she does something, and then they say that shouldn't be done. So you got the world talking about the church folk. I'm over here wanting people to understand the biblical principles behind life and what does God say about whatever somebody might have a question about. Like my thing was, I used to love playing spades, playing cards. And so when I got saved, I stopped playing cards. Stopped having me and my husband at the time would have couples over and we would play cards. Well, when I got saved, I was like, we can't do that no more. We can't play cards. Why? Because my grandmama said playing cards and anything with rolling dice was a sin. So as I got older, not older in years, but as I got older in the Bible and God and asking God, why is it like they're creating like gambling, like the whole place down there, and what is that, Las Vegas, everywhere, is that a sin, God? So all these people going to hell? Like I needed to know. So I went back to the Bible, and nowhere I can find that it was anything that said anything about playing spades, playing cards, rolling dice. I didn't see anything. Again, once you do something in excess and once something becomes your like your God, like you can't do it without like, oh, I got to get up, I got to roll dice, I got to play cards, I got to do this. That's when it becomes a problem. not the actual act of doing things. That is not Karenology, that's Bible. So what we're going to do starting in January, we're going to start, we're not sure, we still need to get together, and we're still, setting some things up, and I'm really letting God direct and let things drop in. Like today, literally when we were talking, he said, like she said, like something that happened in her life the last couple of days. And she's like, well, between 9 and 1, it'll be my work time. And I was like, well, look at that. God done really just dropped that down. Well, we need to pick a time between 9 and 1 because that's when you'll have time to yourself. Plain and simple, right? Not stressing over it, right? Remember, don't put too much stress on yourself. And then if it comes up and it'd be like, okay, between 9 and 1 doesn't work, then maybe somewhere we can go in the evening time when maybe, because hers is, she has, remember, her nest is a little one in her nest. I have nothing in my nest. So I'm a little bit more flexible, but I want everything to be in order, like how God is giving it to either she or I. And I want to make sure that when we show up, we're showing up not as support for any church. We're just showing up as two people who believe that everything and all things come through and come from God. And I believe that with all my heart. Even though I've lost two children, I've been questioned by people like, I can't believe that you've lost two children and you're still talking about God. And is, because the same place God was when his son died on the cross for your sin, same place God was when my son died and when my daughter and my granddaughter died. Anybody that I've lost, anything that I've been through, God is and God was and God always will be. So that's my point with that. Just played some spades on Thanksgiving. My mom was my partner. Your mama play spades? What? Yes. Listen, Crystal, I just got my text message yesterday. Portia called me and let me know of all the losses that just really hit the Belfer family, like boom, 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 like boom. It's just like, whoa. But God still is in charge, and God still is. Okay, that was that. Scroll down. Oh, let's close that. That's not supposed to be open. I want to make sure I hit my points. I did. Okay, we're going over because we're going to go over the desk time because we want to see what I got on because it's 21. Let me see, it's 5:30. Oh, we got good time. Yeah, I was real sad about Miss Lowe and Freddie Clark. Those two are, the Clarks. Well, the Clarks are like family, but yeah, that was kind of sad. And but God, that's right. All right, desk time. Desk time. See, I had to make sure I didn't forget it. Like this is going to be on here, and I left it like with the yellow because it gave me hope. But honor your loved ones, feel your feelings, lean on a good support system, practice self-kindness, and say no when needed. Like I'm okay when people say no. It's like okay. All right, let's open up this bag and let's see what we got in here. This might smear because I did that with a Stabilo pencil. It's not a permanent pencil. And then Shayla, remember Shayla? I don't know if she's right up here in Auburn. Like we were supposed to hook up a couple of times. The twins, and that just really floored me. Okay, let me look in here. I ordered some more paper. What's that? What's that? Just in time. What's that? Oh, listen, I don't know if y'all done tried Temu's and they bras, but baby, I enjoyed the one I bought last time, so I'm not going to pull that out. But that's what that is. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. Amazing. And it doesn't have underwire. You know I'm over the underwire. Then I got me some shoes. I was hoping they got here before I left, but I wanted to see how they was going to look. Yeah, they all right. Look, for $5, they all right. Oh, they lightweight. So if y'all are wanting to order something from Temu, I got the shoes. Let's see. I think these look like they might be a little too. Wait, let's see. Oh no, they good. Oh, let's flap them on this foot, and then I really tell you. Oh, nice. Oh, not. Oh, girl. Listen, ladies, don't be shy. Go to Temu and get you a little slide. Oh, let me stand up. Oh, I'm gonna try these puppies out tomorrow when I get on the flight. So that means I got to change my wardrobe to put these pink ones on. Okay, that's a good fit. So I'm a 9.5. And that's a great fit, I might add. And so this is a 41. So a 9.5, and this is a 41, which is European size. So that worked. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun with them tomorrow. Oh, you know what? No, when we leave to go get the car, I'm gonna put them on so I can really test them out. Oh, I don't think I ordered that much. I wanted paper in different sizes. Because remember that Bahang paper I love, and the Academy watercolor paper we love, we love, we love. We've already tested out, so that's all we pretty much did was got paper. Because I didn't need nothing else. That was easy and quick. I couldn't remember what I had got. And instead of going back to look on the website, I just like, well, let's see. But I think this is, I don't know which one. But this Baham paper is going in my, this is my travel, see, got my name on it. It's from Peg and All. Peg and AWL is what it is. And yeah, Peg and All. And so it's already packed up to this is what I travel, because watercolors go with me. Like, so this is what's in here. So now I can take this book out because I'm going to put this paper pad in. But I've already cut up, and y'all know I'm planning on having some people to share in paintings with me. So I packed some of the little ones, right, that I had done up. And so whoever maybe want to sit on the beach and paint with me, we will have. Put the little cards, because remember I told you yesterday I enjoyed the cards. I did some more last night. I didn't put them on the paper, but we did some of those last night. Just something simple and easy just to make my heart feel better, to relax. So I cut up some paper. And if you got big paper, all you can do is just cut it up into smaller sizes. You don't have to necessarily use the big paper. But we're going to put this in here. I'll open it up, because I actually maybe can cut it down and cut it in half, because this is, where's the size? It's 20 sheets, so I can make it 40 sheets. It's 100% cotton. It is watercolor paper. Oh my goodness, what size is it? Doesn't say. And I can't speak that language, so I'm gonna have to look back. Well, here, we ain't got to go nowhere. We can measure. 7 by 5. That's a different size. 7 by 5. Okay. All right, so we'll put that over there. And open up this one. Oh, and then I'm probably going to include my book, because I wanted to finish this, but I ain't even really been painting in it, because we like these, and we got 2 of these, but the other one I'm going to give to my granddaughter, because she likes the little book, so we're going to save that for her. So sometimes I end up traveling with a whole lot of paper, because I don't want to go to a store. Because if I go to, it depends on where I'm going. Now, when I go to Jacksonville, I go to Radiart, so I'm going to buy paper. Oh, why this came in there? I wonder why that came in there. Same thing. Let's make sure. Oh, no, it's not. Y'all. Look it. This is 8 by 5. This is 7 by 4.9. Well, is that the same size as this one? Oh, okay. 7.4. Look, 7 by 4.9. So not completely 5. All right, that's that. And you can never have too much paper and can't. All right, that's that. And that's that. So no problem. That was easy. Alrighty then. Let's move on. Move on. That was easy. I thought I had something else to show, but I didn't have anything else. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I had something to tell, but I can't remember. Oh, this is pretty. When did I start this book? I'm bad at that. I do not put the dates in there. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm going to have to start doing that. I know this was old, because you can tell my flowers have gotten way better. These are peonies, though. They're better. So I don't know when I did this book. I didn't put a date in it at all. So, my bad. Nope, sure didn't. Oh, well. sometime last year, because I know I didn't buy any of these this year. This came from Hobby Lobby. Like if you want a quick little book that has paper in it and you just want to take with you, have the book, the pencil, and your little bitty, the little thing I just showed you. Like this is literally all you need. And a brush. And then something, you can either have something small like this for water or a regular old little cup. Doesn't matter. But the basis, this is the basis. And then you just go sit somewhere and paint. That's it. That's it. That is all. Nothing else. All right, let me put that paintbrush back in there so I don't miss out on it. And that paintbrush needs to go too. All right. And just like that, I just packed my little bag, repacked my little bag. Oh, I'm going to open these and put those in there. But I'll do that later on after I get off of here. All righty, we're back. That was quick and easy. But those shoes are going to be comfy, y'all. I'm going to let you know for real. I'm going to give you a real review after I put them on my feet and wear them. Because that's the first time I've ever bought some shoes, bought some little slides, what I call them, from Temu. Like, I've seen all the people when they have on the things and they talk about them, but I never did it myself. So it works out fine. All right. Now, here's a question. This is a question. So if you're watching the replay, remember to subscribe to the channel because we're trying to get to 500 before the kid's birthday. That would be a great birthday gift for them and a little support for me to let me know that everything is going as planned. So right now we're on track. But if you're watching the replay, give me a response or either email me at KarenMcCoy@KarenMcCoy.com. I have a whole video that I need to upload from today too. Tell me, what are some things that you have discovered on your own journey? And I'm not necessarily just talking about grief. I'm talking about in life, period. Whatever your age is today, right now, today. And what are some things that you've learned and you had to learn the hard way because you didn't have a support system? So for me, I am what I didn't have when my daughter died. Like I have the church, and the church pretty much tells you to pray, 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 pray. And in my flesh, I didn't feel like praying. I didn't want to even talk to God. I just like, I'm going over here and I'm going to pout for a few years, because that's what it ended up being, 3 years just about. And in the meantime, whatever you choose to do, it's totally left up to you. Now that's me and God having a conversation. I'm still here. I'm still alive. So when the people, that belief system that tells you, well, you should not, no, they tell you, you better not question God. That's what it says. You better not question God. You don't need to be questioning God. Why? Jesus did. Again, once you learn better, you just start asking other questions, and other questions lead to other questions, and other questions lead to the answer. That's all I'm saying. The preacher does what he does. He preaches a word, and it's for you in the moment, or it's not for you. But what it should do is spark you to learn more from what he said. And then pray and ask God to give you the revelation of how that fits into your life. That is it. Every sermon that the preacher preaches in the pulpit does not mean it is directed at you, unless it is one of those. Because sometimes I feel like, Bishop McKissick was on the phone when I was talking to Crystal, or when we was in the house talking, and then I'd be like, well, God, was you there? So sometimes God does bring people into your life to basically not so much tell you what to do, but to confirm. Because people will confirm what God has already told you to do. Like what I'm doing now. Like God has told me to do this years ago. I didn't want to do it. Why? Because for number one, my main thing was I don't want people in my business. But then God said, it's not your business, it's my business. I wake you up every morning so that you can show people, not talk about it. So my life is all about showing you how God still holds me up even after the loss of 2 children, how God still provides for me, and how God still gives me joy, even though I feel like some days I just want to crawl up under a bed and not come out. Or some days when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, you woke me up again. That means I have to get up and get myself together. And then if it's one of those days where my heart just don't want to do it, I'm just mad. And literally mad. Some people don't get it. Some people do. But until you've lost something that really paralyzes you and cripples you and takes the air, like every time you try to take a deep breath, it's like life is just sucking it out of you. That's what I'm talking about. And if any of this resonates with anybody and you're not subscribed to the channel, that's all I'm saying. Subscribe, have a support system. You don't have to do this alone. You do not have to travel this journey alone. It's your new normal. Like, even if you, like I said, if you haven't lost someone about the preacher being in your backyard, oh, I got you for sure, for sure. I know you know. But even some things that maybe you were brought up in church and you just trying to grab yourself back and be more present in the present because somebody's made you feel like crap or made you feel like you were a bad Christian because you did X, Y, and Z. The one I used to get, having kids out of wedlock. That was the one I used to get. And I was just like, so it's a sin? I just need you to show me the scripture. Let's walk through this thing. Living with somebody is a sin. So you're in a relationship. You have a covenant with another person. Y'all have decided y'all gonna do this thing together. So you're saying it's a sin? Yeah. Those are things we're gonna unpack in January. We're gonna walk through whatever you feel like you want to talk about. There's some other topics that they're in the Bible, and it says something about wasting seed on the ground. We can talk about that too. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, this is where Google is a great thing. See, back in the day, I didn't have Google. Just type in the Google prompt. Just be like wasting seed on the ground. It's going to take you to a scripture, and it's going to tell you what it's talking about. Anyways, I'm going to move on and leave that alone. Yeah, that's one of. But I mean, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong. The church, not the church. Let me back it up. Some people who represent or have said, not meaning to make it seem like it was bad, but they had a good heart sometimes, and sometimes they just wanted to control you. And I feel like now that you can study the Bible for yourself to show yourself approved, then anything that goes wrong in your life now is not the church's fault. It is a self-reflection of your relationship with God. If you have one, that remember, I'm talking about people that have a relationship with God. I'm not talking about, so don't come in the comment talking about I don't believe in. Hey, I'm not talking to you then. This page, this whole little YouTube channel is not for you. Unless you are one of those people that someone has told you all the BS and you're trying to figure out, well, where do I fit? Then we can walk through it. I'm not telling people what to do. I'm just saying, as for me and my studio, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it over here. And some days, like I said, I tell God I don't have time today. I'm not praying today. I don't want to do nothing today. And I'm mad because why? As a child, and you have children, or you are a child, have you not told your parent, I hate you. I don't like you. Like, have you not had that same conversation? Same thing. Same thing. Except God is a little bit more forgiving than I think my parents, or people that were responsible for me. I think God was a whole lot more, responsible. Bingo. Control, taking back, and allowing God to navigate this journey. Absolutely. Yes. And so that's where we need to really hone in on it, because we want it to be a conversation for all. It's not a debate. We are not going to be here trying to tell you what you need to do in your life. And you need to do this and you need to do that. That is not what we're here for. We're just here to have a good old conversation between two people and whoever comes on the live and want to chat about it. And hopefully, it just really gives people peace, hope, and joy on their journey in life. Because here's the thing, I never could understand how let's kind of use tithes and offering and what else they want, when you get to going, people like when the preacher get to asking for money, you see that finger pop up in the air, and then of course it brings more attention. And I'm like, well, they would need to give some money. So where they going? Because when you start talking about money, people start exiting out. And it's like, okay, I done got the word. I don't even want to hear it. And that finger up in the air is not a good finger. You should stop using the finger up in the air. We're going to talk about that too. Or Google it, because everything is on the web now. To ship on a journey. Two ships on a journey. Two ships on a journey. We can play with it. Ships, journey for sure. Two. I like two. I don't know if I like ship. But you guys that are on here and you're with us like pretty much every day now that I'm traveling down this road of navigating through the holidays on your grief journey. Y'all can, if you have something, you have a name, you know, um, let us know what you think. We're not opposed to it. Again, this is a safe space. This is a community. This is a support system. This is part of when I tell you to, where it say, lean on a good support system. I want this to be a good place. I want this to be a place where you can leave a comment and don't have to worry about me saying or Sarah saying, well, that was a stupid question. No question is a stupid question. A stupid question is the question that you don't ask, right? That finger in A. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Um, but people don't know that. Two sailors navigating the sea of life. We getting there now. I like the two. See, I like the two. I like the sailors. I kind of like the sailors. Wait, Sarah, was your daddy in? What was your daddy in? The Navy? Because my daddy was in the Navy. Now that, and then our uncle was in the Navy. Sailors navigating, giving God control of the. Oh, I love that. Giving God control of the waters. Woo. Mm. Mm. See what I'm saying? Support system. You don't have to do it alone, right? I've been in, what is the world? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, y'all. Y'all know when a chat comes in, I kind of got sidetracked. But your dad was in, see, so Sarah's dad was in the Navy. My uncle was in the Navy. My dad was in the Navy. So, Dawn, you might be on something with that. Two sailors navigating the sea of life. Like two sailors navigating the sea of life. We're going to marinate on that. We're going to marinate on that one. And is, let me put, let's see, where is that? Supposed to have, where did it go? It's supposed to pop up on the screen. Mm. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, see, I'm like, remember, I'm trying to use these things to, so that way it shows up on the video and the replay, and the people that's watching the replay can. So if you are watching the replay and you do have something that what Sarah and I are going to do, we're still going to be on my YouTube, this channel here. She'll be on hers, and we are going to just have a playlist that basically kind of maybe like a podcast. I guess that's kind of what it's going to maybe start out to be. I don't know. No pressure. We're not putting no pressure on ourselves, but we're so we just really want to help people to navigate. That's why I say I like navigate. Like navigating through your grief journey has really stuck to me, and navigating everything before the holidays is navigating for me because I have to navigate through life. Um, but I think this is our guy. Oh, um, somebody's texting me about the puppies. So sorry. Navigating. I think navigating too and navigating. But we're going to pray about God's control my waters. God control my waters. Let's go, Jesus. God control my waters. Like it, the title needs to be so like so on point that when somebody sees it, they will know. Oh man, let me check that out. And yeah, we're gonna keep. We still got time. We still got time. We're not starting this until January. So see, let me take some of the pressure. Let me wind back. Let me wind back. But it's one of the things. It's very, very, very important. So if you are watching the replay, really subscribe here because this is a safe place. But subscribe for more videos on what healing, hope, and finding strength um, through life's challenges. And excuse me. And we'll help you explore how to get through certain things. Maybe like really, really, really hone in on what it may be that you can't get from somewhere else. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I was, listen, Dawn, I be trying not to go there. I be trying not to go there because I feel like if I get used to that, then I'm gonna stop using my brain. It's kind of like phone numbers that I used to know. Like you know, back in the day, you memorize phone numbers because you had a house phone. Now we don't. Our phone. If I lose my phone, I don't know nobody's number except for my husband and my daughters. And the only reason I know daughter number two's phone number because it's numbers is literally one number off of what my phone number is. So I try to keep it at bay. I try to. I try to. And because English was my thing, I try to use my brain. I really do. But sometimes I've heard that it takes a lot of pressure off of creating. There is no pressure and no hardness. And if it does, you know, so Sarah, if you do go on there, if you put some of the stuff we've talked about in there and you swing it back my way and it resonates with me and I'll be like, boom, I would not be upset if it came from AI. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But for me personally, I try not to put it on my phone. And the things like in Facebook, like I did a post and I was just like, and it says, let's expound this. And I was just like, wait a minute, what? And so after it, I hit it on the thing because it just popped. It wouldn't let me post without doing it. And I was like, but I don't want to say that. And I don't want to say that. And then my daughter says, you need to customize it to basic tailor your speech. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna keep using my brain because you know if I don't, I feel like if you don't use it, you'll lose it. I don't know. That's just me. But I'm over here on this side of the lane where I need to just maybe go down the rabbit hole. So I might go down the rabbit hole and see what's down that hole because there's nothing wrong with learning something new, right? We are already talking about making our life easier, and that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here because, like I said, I heard the puppies. I need to take them back out, take the other dogs back out, and William should be heading home, and then we'll head to Auburn, pick up the Escalade, and head back home. I'll finish packing, and then I'll get up in the morning, and probably about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11. No, yeah, probably have to leave Alabama because I'm on going to Central Time, so I'm going. My flight leaves at 12, so I need to be there at 10 because I got to park all the things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's the best intelligence. Okay, let me scroll back. What was the best intelligence? I say we all pray. Hey, absolutely. But here's the thing, Dawn. How about we can pray about it and then ask the Lord to, if it tells AI to direct us to it, then maybe. I'm not sure. But how about we all pray about it? Maybe we all do a little praying and then come up with AI and then maybe drop it down in the comments in this video right here, this one right here, of names for our upcoming, let's say conversations, because we were talking about conversations with whatever, but we want it to be, I don't know, we're going to do it. Yeah. Tell Germany I said hi. My husband will never be anything other than Germany to Crystal. And the story behind that, he was in Germany when we met. So she's just like, oh, Germany. But yeah, there's some more to that story too, but we won't go into that. I will not digress with that one. Maybe later, maybe later we'll have a conversation about that. Maybe. All right, guys. Y'all know what I say at the end. We close it all out. Was do something every single day to take care of you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your heart. Sit down and ask yourself the question, like I did today, is how are you doing? Check in with yourself. Answer yourself so that you can know what you need for yourself. And y'all know why? Because we can't pour from an empty cup. What is KML? I can't even go. See, you just stopped me right in my track. KML. And I know I'm going to know it. She typing. You can tell she home. She typing fast. KML. What's KML? Drop. Let me see. Now, I'm going to wait. You're welcome, Dawn. And as always, thank you for being here. Oh, listen. They keep. Crystal, hurry up and type what that is. Do. Can I, what's say? Keep me laughing. Oh, that's what KML is? Listen, she with the kids. Crystal a teacher, so She keep up with the stuff. You see, I had to wait on that one. KML, keep me laughing. Gotcha. All right, guys. I love you guys. And as always, I thank you for your support. And remember, if you're watching the replay and you're not subscribed to the channel, join us over here on this journey as we navigate basically through life. But right now, we're actually navigating through the holidays so that you don't cuss somebody out. Have a good one, guys.